Hello and welcome back to more Super Mario Kart, where I've made a discovery between episodes. Apparently, if the game would get off the menu for a minute, or get out of the preview video, I should say, I've discovered that 50cc, once I get past all this stuff right here real quick, 50cc doesn't have a special cup, which I find utterly baffling that it doesn't. Like, that's because, so if we go back here and we go to 100cc, you can see that there, well, after I pick Yoshi, because we're going to play Yoshi today, since he's the fourth character, there is a special cup race grayed out here, meaning it can be unlocked if you get first place in all these 100cc cups, but not for 50cc. I genuinely just don't understand that decision at all. Like, I just don't get that decision even a little bit. I don't, because there's never been a Mario Kart game that's restricted you, like restricted which cups you can play based on which CC you have selected. That seems extremely bizarre to me. Because basically it means if your ideal difficulty is 50cc and you want to play Special Cup, then you're just out of luck, my friend. You do not get to play a Special Cup unless you bump up the difficulty past what you may or may not be comfortable with. So, not a fan of that. Must admit. Definitely not a fan of that decision. I'm very curious to how that was, well, why that was made. I know it's the first Mario Kart game, but even, like, so sometimes with older games you can get away with, like, lack of technology or stuff like that. I don't even think this is lack of technology. This is just baffling, because this wouldn't be something they couldn't do as a result of not having the technology to be able to do it. That had to have been a deliberate design choice where you can only unlock that, you can only unlock a special cup on 100cc. So, I just don't quite understand why it was made, but nonetheless. So, speed doesn't seem to be too adversely affected by 100cc, but what does seem to be adversely affected is the speed of the AI. The AI seems a bit harder to keep up with in this one than they did in 50cc, which could be problematic, because I need to win the 50... Okay, well, we're going to go ahead and retry that. I need to win all the 100cc cups in order for me to be able to unlock 150cc, and I believe... and I'll also, of course, get the special cup unlocked, so... Yeah, we got some progress. Once we get to 150cc, it doesn't really matter. As long as I don't rank out, it doesn't matter where I place. I just need to not rank out. But for the 100cc, I gotta win these in order to unlock the special cup, because I want to see what the special cup has to offer. Now, of course, I know that one of them is going to, of course, be Rainbow Road, which I'm not looking forward to, because I'm sure it will be painful, and we don't like pain. So, much as I love Rainbow Road in Mario Kart Wii and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, as well as their renditions of classic Rainbow Road courses, I am not looking forward to playing them with this control scheme, because, like I said, overall having a good time so far, but it's definitely a control scheme that shows its age, and I'm not looking forward to dealing with a course where you can fall off at every available opportunity. That does not sound like it's going to be a fun time. But we'll see what happens. Of course, oh, that's a sharp, okay, hold on, nope, don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, we gotta try this again. That is a sharp turn. Okay. So you gotta drift at, like, just the right moment there to do that. I've been able to get away with just kind of hopping my way around corners and not necessarily going to a full drift for most of these turns. But that turn, you're gonna need a full drift for that turn. That's a very sharp corner you gotta make oh dear. Okay, here we go again. Here's the turn. Okay, nailed that one. Here we go. Let's do it again. Okay. We're fine. We nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. But did not nail that. Okay, we're gonna say that for the bridge. Actually, we're gonna do it now. Never mind, I lied. Never mind. We're not gonna. Okay, let's try this again. This time with less fail. I cannot use as much to save my life, apparently. Okay, do it now to catch up. Actually, probably should have saved it for. Actually, you know what? The smarter thing to do would have been to save it for that shortcut up ahead, so I don't have to do the turn again. Of course, that might have. Did it slow me down? Maybe. I don't think I actually made that much progress. In fact, I might have actually lost time doing that, because I think the time that I lost slowing down on the reverb, slamming into the ground. Okay, hold on. This is just. Hold it. Probably. Okay, we're fine. We are not fine. That is not what I wanted to do. Gotta nail that drift. Good. Nail it again. Didn't nail it. Didn't nail it. Okay. Okay, we're dancing with first and second here. Okay, we're doing better than we were last race. Last race, we didn't even come close to finishing first. But this race, we're doing better. We're doing better than we were, assuming we don't hit the green shell. We're doing better than we were last time. So we're not doing too bad. That's a lot of shells that people just left on the roadway. Okay, nice. See, still don't quite get how the red shell works, because again, sometimes it perfectly nails the target and just goes straight for them. Other times, it decidedly does not do that. Still very unclear, because like you saw in some of the earlier episodes, it would just whiz around the place and wouldn't actually go for where it wouldn't home in on the target in question. So it seems slightly inconsistent with how it actually functions. And it looks like a green shell that someone just left behind. I don't think you could place green shells, or sorry, shells of any kind, but I guess you can in this game, and that was a pitiful performance to get around this, Go. We're fine. I'm holding on to the shell in case I need to use it at the last second. Nope, we're good. Okay, we won that one. Barely, though. We barely won that. Question is that enough to put us in first place? Depends on if the guy behind me is the guy who won last time. If he is, then we're just going to tie. If it's not, then we'll be in the lead. Alright, how do we do? Where do we stand? I think we're tied now. I believe we are tied now. Yeah, we're tied. Okay. So Koopa Troopa is my competition here. Koopa Troopa is my competition for this race, and looks like he's not going down without a fight. So this is going to be painful. Anyway, so one of the topics, now that we only have 3 races left to talk about a topic, that someone recommended to me to discuss was Ghost Valley sucks, was award shows. And now, I don't think, obviously this person could not have possibly known what the Game Awards had in store for us, but I do find it interesting to be able to discuss this now that the Game Awards have already happened, because, my god, the Game Awards, the 2021 Game Awards were abysmal. Like, so much of that show was just bloat. I don't know, and a lot of it was just advertisements for a lot of stuff. It came into one of 3 categories: cringe, advertisements, or Game Awards. And the Game Awards made up for like 10%, if that, of the actual Game Awards show. Most of it was just cringe garbage. Like, for instance, the actor who plays Shang-Chi saying, "Oh, you did not, Master Chief," which made me want to... I swear to God, I hate Ghost Valley so much. I wanted to cringe myself out of existence when I heard him say that. Just, there's a lot of stuff throughout the show in general that made me just question my life choices. So yeah, I mean, because the thing is, I already wasn't a big fan of award shows just in general, because I don't think they're worth any... I mean, it's cool for the developer who wins, as in, like, you know, it's kind of a badge of honor you can wear because people in the industry take you seriously, which... It's a garbage metric, but still. Like, obviously, you're gonna feel good as a developer if you win that, because it means that it means that people voted for your game as the best. Which I suppose is better, because, to my understanding, the Game Awards is the only show that actually lets the common people vote for which game deserves to win. Because, again, I could be wrong. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. Pretty sure the Oscars and the Emmys do not do that. I am pretty sure it's the Academy of whatever that chooses who gets to win. The claw chooses who will go and who will stay. Whereas the Game Awards is entirely player voted, as in, like, you go to the Game Awards website and you make an account and then you vote for all the different categories, which is I way prefer that, because it means that at least by simple majority rule, the players have voted for who they believe is most worthy of Game of the Year. So at least I much prefer that metric to the metric of whatever the elitist snobs of the Academy think is quality storytelling or whatever. Because that's how stuff like Toy Story 4 gets nominated. For the love of God, I hate Ghost Valley. Ghost Valley combined with the slippery-ass controls, it's just, like, I can handle slippery-ass controls, and I can handle Ghost Valley individually. Combined together, it's a nightmare. Like, I'm fine with Ghost Valley on Mario Kart Wii, and I've been fine with the slippery controls for most of the game until this point. But when you merge these two things together, it makes me want to commit the big die. Yeah, I prefer the Game Awards metric than others, but I still, like, I think it's a more... the Game Awards means slightly more just because it is player voted, as in, like, you can look at that and say, this is what the players have voted to what they believe deserves to win Game of the Year, as opposed to, the elitists at the Academy have deemed this to be of the highest art form. so at least there's that going for it. But still, if we look past that, putting that aside, I still, even with everything I just said, I still don't think it's valid to use the Game Awards or any award show, be it the Oscars, the Emmys, or whatever, as a metric of, well, it won an Oscar or an enemy. Won an enemy? That's not what I meant to say. One insert award here, therefore it's worthy of winning, because Toy Story 4 won Best Animated Movie in 2019. Or I guess, I mean, the show was in 2020, I believe, so, you know, make of that what you will, but my point's still the same. Whether it was the award show for the 2019 movies, and Toy Story 4 did not deserve to win because that's a terrible movie. And if you don't know why it's a terrible movie, then might I recommend you watch my How Toy Story 4 Destroyed Everything series. I think you'll find it quite enlightening. That's a topic for a different day. And then, of course, Last of Us 2 getting nominated. Look, I haven't played it, so I guess I can't technically comment on its quality until I play it. But I've heard things about that game's story and its abysmal AI and how it has some of the dumbest AI in video game history, which is embarrassing, considering what year it came out. So, yeah, I don't really intend to play. Honestly, I was actually considering playing through the first Last of Us game before Last of Us 2 came out. I just never had the time to do it. And then once Last of Us 2 came out, and I heard people saying that it assassinated both Joel and Ellie's characters and then made a mockery of both of them, that's when I'm like, oh, so I shouldn't play the first Last of Us then, because if I play that game, then I'm gonna probably come away loving these characters, which means that when I play Last of Us 2, I'm gonna hate these characters. Or, not hate hate what they did to these characters and feel really upset about it the same way I felt when I played Apollo Justice Attorney, and when I played V3, and when I watched Toy Story 4, and when I played Halo 5. You know the drill. So, yeah, But people like to say, oh, well, it won Game of the Year, so it's the best game ever. It's like, no. That's an appeal to authority and appeal to popularity fallacy. As in, most people voted. In the case of the Oscars, it's appeal to authority, as in, like, well, the Academy voted this to be the best game or the best movie of the year, so therefore it must be the best movie of the year. Or the people voted this to be the best game of the year, therefore it must be the best game of the year. Which, so, I don't view that as a valid metric of determining the quality of something whatsoever. I think. Like, for instance, I think It Takes Two deserved to win Game of the Year out of the categories out of what was nominated, it deserved to win. I think that Grey's Attorney Chronicles should have won. It should have been nominated, and it should have won the category, overall, because so, if we go by, because I believe the metric is, like, obviously it had to have come out before the Game Awards show. And Halo Infinite's campaign came out literally one day before the Game Awards show, so I don't think it ever had a chance in winning. So we'll just count that one for now, because I think, honestly, that would probably win Game of the Year overall. But if we go by the rules that it has to come out before the show, then Grey's Anatomy Chronicles is what deserved to be nominated and won for Game of the Year. But out of what was nominated, It Takes Two deserved to win. I didn't think they had a chance in hell of winning, given what it was up against, but I'm very happy that it did. And it's like, I'm also happy that Halo Infinite won the Player's Choice Award for Best Game of the Year. I think that's awesome that they won those things. However, if you ask me, well, are you saying It Takes Two is a good game because it won Game of the Year? I would say no, that's ridiculous. I would be able to tell you why It Takes Two is a phenomenal video game without saying, oh, it won Game of the Year, so lol. And I think if you have to resort to, if your only recourse for explaining why a game is great or why a movie is great is to say, well, it won the award, so it has to be good, then you need to seriously reassess your principles in determining quality, because that is a garbage metric to use. No matter how you slice it. It's nothing but an appeal to authority and popularity fallacy. So that's my thoughts on award shows. And if you're asking me, like, not on the metric of judging the quality of stories, but more on just the show itself, you can go watch my Game Awards co-stream to get a sense of exactly how I feel about the show itself. Because, like, the Game Awards was probably peak cringe in terms of the worst of the worst when it comes to cringy humor, and just all throughout the runtime. But it's not the only offender in that category, because I've been in the same room as people who've been watching the Oscars and the Emmys, stuff like that, and I've overheard the commentary. It's just the cringiest of jokes all the time. Like, I don't understand how anyone could read the scripts that they obviously wrote ahead of time for these jokes and thought to themselves, yes, this is great, this is quality writing, let's say these things on live television, this won't go over poorly at all. It's just the most cringy form of humor on the planet. I don't like it at all. So, yeah, no, that's my thoughts on the show itself. And whether you're asking me about my thoughts on the shows themselves, or whether you're asking me on the thoughts of their validity as a means of determining the quality of something, those are my thoughts on both of them. I just think it's a pathetic metric for judgment. Also, minor gripe well, actually, no, major gripe that I have with the Oscars specifically is that for some stupid reason, there are two different categories for what is considered to be the best animated movie of the year and what is considered to be the best movie of the year. I think that's garbage. I don't think that the only thing that distinguishes an animated movie from a live-action movie is the medium of telling the story. Like, there's people who think that animation is a genre. It's not a genre. It's a medium. It's a means to which to tell a story. It's not animated movies are not a genre, despite what some people will try to tell you. They're not a genre. That's not how that works. So I don't know why there's a I don't know why there's a distinguish, or a distinction is what I'm trying to say, for God's sake. I'm trying to focus on playing this game, which is constantly screwing me over with these stupid turns, and that, for instance. I don't know why there's a distinction. There shouldn't be a distinction between animated movies and movies. They're both movies. They're both movies. They're both equally deserving of the title of the best movie of the year, whatever. So that's a problem I've always had with the way the Oscars are laid out. But you know, there's bigger fish to fry with those types of award shows than the way in which they're. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna win if I have to finish second if I have any chance of winning, and even then I don't think. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work out too well. I think this is just a loss. I mean, I obviously can't win, but I don't think I can even finish second. Yeah, no, I can't hit this turn fast enough. Yeah, this is just... And now I'm gonna have to replay this course, or replay the cup to finish first so I can unlock. Oh my god, this is so annoying. This is so freaking... This is so frustrating. Stop it, for Christ's sake. Just let me go back, please. Thank you. I mean, again, I still can't get ahead of the... Oh my god! I still can't get ahead of the Koopa. He's just gonna win, which means he's gonna win the whole thing. Well, oh my god! Jesus, man. Can we please make the... I have to finish... if I can finish second, we're good. If I can finish second, we're all good. If I can't finish second, then we're screwed. That's gonna be the determinant, and we're screwed again! We're screwed again! What is this checkpoint? This is not what we wanted to do at all. Come on, make this turn. Okay, there we go. We just pulled ahead. Oh my god, okay. So now it's gonna... I think we're tied right now. Finishing second will probably tie us up. And I'm gonna hope that it goes to me in that case. I'm gonna hope that the win will go to me, because we're tied, I believe. Oh wait, am I still ahead? Oh, I'm still ahead. Oh, I guess he didn't finish second last time. I didn't pay attention to that. I thought he finished second last time. Alright, then I guess I still win. Cool. I still needed to finish second, though, so I'm good. Glad I did that. That was stressful. So yeah, in conclusion, I think award shows are stupid. I think that they are a pathetic metric of judging quality. I think that they're used nothing but an appeal to authority and appeal to popularity fallacy. And I think that the presentation of the shows themselves result in nothing but cringe humor all the goddamn time. So, those are my thoughts on award shows. Anyway, we did it. We won the gold in the Mushroom Cup 100cc, so now we're one step closer to unlocking the Special Cup. That'll be it for now. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for next time. Hope to catch you all tomorrow for some more Super Mario Kart. Goodbye.